It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
It all comes down to this one game. It's Game 7 here in Round 2, and it's right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, they had a chance to close out the series in 6, but lost a close one. Now it's one game to decide the series. We'll see who comes away victorious.
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. We've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Boston Celtics. You take a look at Boston. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
And this is the payoff for the work you put in during the regular season. Getting to play this deciding game in your own building. And these fans, I'm telling you, are ready to carry them.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Hey, this Celtics team has established defense as a key part of its identity. Coach Brad Stevens said, it's got to be our DNA. If it's not, we're in trouble. Forward Jay Crowder added, we play hard. Guys don't like that in this league. They want an easy, flowing game, but we play hard. Kevin?
They've got some tough physical players, DA. They don't take plays off. So off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now Washington's starting group. The always dangerous Wall and Beal are the backcourt. Morris pairs with Gortat down low, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And Gortat with the stuff.
That's quick leaping ability for a 7-footer. That's a Gortat dangerous around the rim.
Thomas with the ball. Dishes it to Horford, kicks it to Crowder. A baseline J. Bucket is good.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Wall against Thomas. And Wall kicks to Beal. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away. And it's Gortat. That time on the assist by Morris.
Listen, he can hit the mid-range, and the baseline is his sweet spot. Gortat loves it there.
Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Gortat with the steal. Tries from 10, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thomas dishes to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Porter. Thomas passes to Johnson, and it's sent back by Morris.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Bradley after Markieff Morris's miss. Outside Thomas from 10 feet out, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. In the third spot, Al Horford.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Wall. And there's the feed to Beal. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Just a beautiful job by Morris to draw the foul. There is an art to getting the defender to commit.
Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And Morris drops them both.
You know, such a polished free throw shooter. He just makes the most of all of those chances when he gets them.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Pick by Horford. Off the pick. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Wall. Outside, Beal. Feeds it to Gortat. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Don't make no mistake. This guy a high percentage finisher inside. Gortat can finish with either power or finesse.
Horford with the screen on Wall. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Pass to Horford. Thomas against Wall. Just 4 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they'd like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
Celtics trail by 4. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Passes to Horford, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Johnson. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre comes in for Porter. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Jennings in for John Wall.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. Brown comes in for Bradley. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Thomas. Now here's Jennings. 56 seconds left in the first. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Horford. They recover it. Jennings kicks to Bogdanovich. Screen by Smith. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, that's a great play. Some confidence that time. He found a nice gap in the defense, didn't hesitate, let it fly.
Screen by Olynyk. Nice shot by Smart.
Boy, the screen doing its job to perfection. One of the oldest plays in the book and still one of the best.
Outside Jennings. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Oubre. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards out front, up 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stockpile.
I know he's feeling real good about his decision. He's one of the bright coaching stars in our league.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
You know, and until the defense closes off that lane to try and stop that, no reason to change strategies.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Oubre out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Here's Smart following the three-pointer by Washington. He feeds it to Brown. Now Smart fires the three. They get it again. Now here's Jennings. He's guarded close. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Jennings has got his first points in this one. Celtics trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the pass to Brown. Olynyk sets a screen for Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. No one covering. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, a mistake to leave him there all alone on the perimeter. He had no problem cashing in. No hesitation, just drills it.
Morris a screen. Shoots off the screen. Up again. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Olynyk. Washington with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
That's a product of making a concerted effort to shut down the lane. And strategically, that was a priority. They never wavered from that mantra.
Now Jennings after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 7. There's Brown with the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Thomas checked in for Boston. Then for the Wizards, Porter's checked in for Oubre. Beal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's John Wall in for Brandon Jennings. That one is no good. And he misses all 3. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Smart. They set the pick. Crowder with the steal. Thomas dishes to Smart. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Olynyk a screen on Wall. The screen from Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thomas got his second basket. Wizards leading by 5. Out left to the wing. It's Porter outside. And again, Washington no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Now here's Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Wizards have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he hits the first of 3.
Now, he's only 6'4" in height, but 6'9" in wingspan. Wall has elite size and speed at the point guard position.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Crowder. And it's Avery Bradley in for Brown. Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. And he nails the third. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thomas kicks to Bradley. The dish to Horford. The feed to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Smart. Lets it fly. Rebound, Washington. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, slicing into the lane. Nice take by Bradley Beal.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
You know, you always want everyone on the same page, executing down to the smallest detail.
And the Celtics making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Wall. Thomas kicks to Horford. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Screen by Smith. Beal. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, that's a tough finish by Beal, undaunted by the D.
Johnson the screen. Johnson with a screen on Wall. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford has a wide open look. Off target from outside. Wizards leading by 10. And it's Wall in the corner. Screen by Smith. Wall passes to Beal. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
How easy does he make that look? That's effortless.
And that concludes the first half. Wizards lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Obviously have to maintain that in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Looking at the Wizards, they really came to play in the first half of this Game 7. They did not hesitate to put their stamp on this game in a hurry and are showing everyone right now they want to move on. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they need to generate more points in the paint. The defense knew all along that they were going to shoot that jump shot every time down the court. There was no diversity in their offense. No one was able to figure out different things that they were doing. Very predictable offense, and I think that was the difference.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
A lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
The 2 E's, efficient and effective performance from him, not needing a lot of looks to make a huge difference in the scoring column.
Celtics trail by 13. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Al Horford.
The first one falls. so Horford gets 2. Washington leading now by 11. Outside, Wall. To the paint, deflects the pass. And Washington again with the bucket.
He's gotten a little bit more selective with his two-point jumpers, but that's a shot Beal hits with regularity.
Bradley kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Thomas. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Horford. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. 6 points for Al Horford. From the Wizards, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. All with it. Morris a screen. Dishes to Porter. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 11. Bradley, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They get it back. Gortat. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Shooting one.
Well, amazing effort from Gortat to track that rebound down. His arms are just so long.
Boston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Johnson. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Thomas. And then for Washington, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Porter. Bogdanovich comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Jennings in for John Wall. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Marcin Gortat.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Bradley, that's for 2. He trains the quick shot. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 points for him. Down low. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. Rozier kicks to Olynyk. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I think he just got nervous there, guys. Not sure what he was going for there.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's a screen by Gortat. Bogdanovich dishes to Gortat. He kicks to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 to shoot.
Oh, very confident inside. I'll tell you, Gortat's mentality, if you don't foul me, I'm scoring it every single time.
The Wizards have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Marcin Gortat. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Screen by Olynyk. Smart. Washington with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the middle. Out to Morris. Top of the key, Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Washington no good. Celtics trail by 16. Passes it to Rozier. Boston no good that time either. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Jennings passes to Bogdanovich. There's the pick. Here's Morris. True on the 14-footer. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
How about the focus by Markieff Morris, undeterred with the hand in his face?
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Softly drops in the floater.
How's that for a delicate touch? Perfect release on the floater.
And here's Jennings. Oubre kicks to Jennings. There's a screen by Gortat. And Brandon Jennings with the three. Jennings has got 5.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
44 seconds left in the third. Gortat with the steal. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked, but they get it back. Jennings can't get that one to fall.
If he were shooting even a little better, they would have a much bigger lead.
Now Smart. He has 7. He dishes it to Bradley. Off target with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Morris a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. The Wizards have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Wizards making a switch here. So he comes up empty, missing both. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Wizards as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Piece by piece, chip away. See if you can't, next time we get together, have it down a few.
Brad Stevens reminding his guys you still have time to get where you want to be. Just take it one possession at a time.
Well, he wants them to relax. I mean, there are going to be ups and downs over the course of a game. Just breathe and play.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Wall and Beal, the incredible backcourt tandem. Porter is out there with Oubre, and it's Gortat in at the 5.
Well, he can really live at the rim. John Wall, a great finisher.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by John Wall. Thomas, no good. Oubre with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Wall with the steal. Count that bucket. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with him. John Wall just a blur with that first step. Beep, beep.
Oubre dishes to Porter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Smart. And a change for the Wizards. Morris is checked in. Outside Crowder. Kicks it to Johnson. Bradley against Beal. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Boy, that's a bit of a mental lapse, an embarrassing error to give up a possession.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. Young's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. And taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And the basket by Rozier.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
That's an excellent finish on the break, getting all the way to the cup for an easy one.
Now here is Smith. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And Bradley subbed in for Young. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Tighten up and toughen up in the lane. Establish better position, maybe even take some charges.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Bradley kicks to Rozier. Feeds to Horford. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. Kept alive by Boston. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Beal kicks to Wall. 13 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wall works hard to get shots from right there, uses his quick feet really well.
Horford, and that one good.
He's been reliable all night. Unfortunately, his teammates haven't. That's why they're behind now.
Now here's Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Beal. It's stolen by Bradley. Jumps up. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And Wall kicks to Beal. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. The shot, no good.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Wizards.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Gortat. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one falls for John Wall. Boston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Horford. And it's Brown in for Jay Crowder. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Smith checked in for Gortat. Oubre comes in for Markieff Morris. Bogdanovich is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Jennings in for Beal. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:03 left in the game. Here's Rozier. Pass to Brown. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
Young's checked in for the Celtics. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Drills it from outside.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
All with it. Screen by Smith. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Oubre. Tries from 10. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with the defensive effort. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rozier the pass to Young. Johnson the screen. And Olynyk kicks to Rozier. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And here's Jennings. And so the Washington Wizards take the series and will move on. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Bradley, very simply, how'd you guys win this game?
was all based off our defense, honestly. We were getting stops and getting rebounds, and down the stretch we were able to hold our own on the defensive end, and we got good looks on the offensive end. We made shots when they counted.
Congratulations on the win, Bradley. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marcin Gortat.
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60% to shoot at that level is remarkable.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight and make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.